Z's, they still sleep, they all fake.
What it is that the world is about, but to yourselves. The fact that there is a part of you, there's a part of your cellular structure that's awakening. You don't know quite what it is yet, but there is something that is telling you that the place that you are standing, breathing, and operating no longer can support you.
Z's, they still sleep, they all fake.
I'm just here to unlock the spell. The illmatic, I tell them it ain't hard to tell. They sleeping again, thinking that they above the rim. Divine verses, I quote scriptures and wrote hymns. Before you can learn anything, you first get out the sim. Or you tired, you just want some Z's, I want the M's. They drowsy, bumping in the stuff they clowning. This place is getting crowded, no room to move around.
Z's, they still sleep, they all fake.
It really don't concern me. This weekend at Bernie's, I'm walking out of portals. They see me with a sun machine. I'm looking.
Peace, family. How you all doing? I hope you all are having a wonderful day so far. I just wanted to come on here to do the full moon in Pisces happening on the 10th. Actually, it's the 9th or the 10th, depending on where you, what time zone you're in. But I'll be doing a 3-card spread and 2 clarifiers. I'm just trying to study and practice how to read storylines with the cards. So don't mind me. I'll make sure I timestamp it so you don't have to sit and listen through the whole thing, but hopefully there's a message for people in there who care enough to listen. Yeah, man. I like this Pisces full moon, to be honest. I think it's going to be great energy, well needed, from the hustle and bustle that we had going on with the summer. So I'm looking forward to all of this. I don't have any updates, so I'm just gonna jump right on in. So peace, family. My name is Keisha. I am the owner of A Way of Life, and I am your astrology coach. Full moons are always an opposition from the sun. So the sun in Virgo wants something practical, tangible, and the moon in Pisces wants to retreat and relax. So the question is how do you really merge the two? And I think it's more so about balancing than anything, but Pisces is about stepping away from that Virgo energy. That's requiring a lot of mental and physical things going on. And it wants you to be more intuitive in your feelings and receiving these very powerful messages that I think are going to be coming through strong during this time. I'm already starting to feel the energy from Pisces. So some of the themes that come with Pisces are to retreat, sleep, dreams, deja vu, visions, to feel like you have a muse around you, somebody who's guiding you, a guide. This can be very intuitive, connecting to the universe, communicating with the universe, or very psychic. It also rules behind the scenes things that are going on behind the scenes, and things internally, what you might be feeling or dealing with internally. This could also be like mental health, addictions, illusions, delusions, deception, and fogginess, lack of clarity on the lower vibration of Pisces. And I'll talk more about that in just a minute and how this can be showing up with the full moon. But this could also be prisons, asylums, and actual retreat centers, like places where you go to do like ayahuasca or to do yoga or meditation retreats, you know, things of that nature. Something around like different kinds of themes. It's very Piscean. Um, um, and then you have the global level where this is definitely something around hospitals, the medical field, pharmaceuticals, and oil. So we'll see here what comes up, but family, please like, share, subscribe if you haven't already. As you may or may not know, the more likes and comments and interaction we get on these videos, the more it helps with the algorithm to get us out there as we're trying to grow our channel. And make sure you hit that notifications bell so that you can be notified every time we go live. Family, we do appreciate you in advance. Okay, so Pisces. It's very spiritual. This could be spiritual completions, things coming to an end, leaving something behind, or spiritual growth. It's about forgiving others and forgiving the past. So doing like a lot of past life regression work, Reiki therapy in general, healing. Yeah, there's some kind of healing going on, and having faith and being grateful and showing gratitude for things that you may have gone through, but what did you learn from it? It's about connecting with the universe and healing, literally what I just said. This is also about realizing your dreams. So you could be having a lot of really strong, powerful indicators. These could even be like numbers or sequences, or hearing messages through the vibrations, the radios, you know, just be super open to things going on. This could definitely be very airy fairy stuff, like, you know, ghosts and people trying to commune with you from the other side. It's just the type of things that Pisces rules, right? Yeah. So you want to make sure you're paying attention to anything that's coming up for you, because it's most undoubtedly going to be a message for you and could be helpful to your spiritual growth here. This is also about your direction in life, your dreams and goals, your actual dreams and goals. So what do you want to achieve? You know, what are your dreams and goals, and what pathway are you going to take to get there? Pisces wants to rest, which is really great with all these retrograde seasons. Again, I do feel like energetically people are just, I'm telling you, it's a slippery slope here. We're winding down here. You know, it's like the end of the day here, just before that time when you start to like wrap it up and get ready for bed, you know. I feel like there can be that feeling of kind of dazing off, dozing off, in and out of consciousness, in and out of sleep, you know, just feeling drained and tired, or just wanting to sit and relax. This could be movies, watching movies. You know, Pisces rules Hollywood. So if you're not into like sci-fi stuff or scary movies, just watching a really good movie in general. It's going to be different for everybody, because it'll depend on where this is happening for you. But for sure, those could be some of the stronger themes that you could find yourself interested in at this time. This is a great time to reflect and do a lot of internal work. On a lower vibration, Pisces can be trying to escape or avoid any soul healing right now by way of drugs, running away from your responsibilities, a lack of faith and a lack of direction in life, playing the victim mentality and feeling sorry for yourself. Those are the lower vibrations of Pisces. So if you know yourself to be in that kind of energy, just know that maybe perhaps you might want to address that by speaking to the universe. Why am I going through this right now? What is my true path? What is meant for me? Um, and be careful for alcohol and drugs at this time and overdoing it. Um, Seek help, reach out for help. Don't be afraid to find someone else to lean on, if you will, at this time. I always think of the Serenity poem, or like the AA community. I feel like I always talk about this when I talk about Pisces energy, especially on the lower vibration. It's like the person who's on trying to stop drinking and smoking, and they go to those AA programs, and they give you kind of all these cues and things that you can do to make sure that you don't um elapse, whatever that word is, that's like just before you're about, if you feel like you're gonna I don't know why my brain is not allowing me to think of the name of the word, but just be mindful that if you're consciously trying to stop doing these things because you're already aware of them, that pull is going to be strong. So have your things in place to make sure that you get through this time strong. So have a friend that you can call, a place that you can go, or tapping into the skills and talents that you so very much like. This could be very much about art, music, dance, again, movies, just simply relaxing, hanging out with family or somebody close to you. This is bed pleasures. So this could be sex, or sex toys, or waterproof toys, or being around water, taking a bath, um, and any kind of joint venture, doing something of like minds with people who are on the same journey as you, and maybe even freelance work. um this could be too, doing stuff out of the kindness of your heart. Maybe it could be as a practice to say, I'm not really too good as an artist right now, but offering some kind of service to people who might want to get something done for free, just accepting it that you're not a professional, right? But it's a good way to get yourself out there, to get comfortable, to practice your craft and your art, and it keeps you busy. It keeps your mind off of those lower vibrational things that could be pulling at your heartstrings at this time. Okay, I just wanted to make sure that I didn't miss anything. This could also be, I feel like I said it already, Reiki and past life regression, or going to a retreat to do some ayahuasca meditation or yoga. Okay. Now on a global scale, we can see a lot again about hospitals, the medical field, mental health, and nursing homes, or places where mental health people are kept. This could be the vaccine and mandates around the vaccine coming back up, or just news about it in general, especially now with this monkeypox stuff. I feel like I've seen something else that came out, and be careful for fake news. Don't believe everything you hear, especially with Pisces, because again, Pisces can cloud your judgment, or the fact that whether you're seeing things clearly or not. And the media is built to set, fear inside of you, because they want to keep you at a certain vibration or lower vibration. So maybe just turn off the news during this time. Be a great thing to do. It could be lack of care in these facilities, workers' rights with these facilities, but again, in general, with that opposition of Virgo, because Virgo also rules health. This could be things with pets and things of that nature, or lack of care for pets. We could see a lot of storylines around those types of things, or maybe your pets are in need of a lot of health care at this time. Um, This could also be people not wanting to work. Again, being more focused on freelance or things that you can do to give back, volunteering, um, or just feeling really lazy and a lack of energy to go to work in general. Um, Especially if they start with all these mandates and stuff again, but you know, whatever. This could also be things around water and toxicity in water, because that's also what Pisces rules. So floods, um, toxic water, and oil. So we can definitely hear something about the war again coming up. I haven't been paying much attention to what's been going on with that, so it'll be interesting to see what that is, or the gas prices again. We can hear some more news about that. I don't know if they ever went down, but it'll be interesting to hear if anything does come up around those things. And Pisces also rules prisons, so this could be a mental prison, or actual prison. It could be criminals, jails, and hearing a lot about maybe the lack of health care in those facilities, and lack of care in general in those facilities with things going on. I can only imagine. Astrology, occult and esoteric topics are especially around Hollywood, because Pisces rules Hollywood. So a lot of movies around these themes could be coming out, or you could just find yourself interested in themes like this, or at this time, or you're studying some kind of occult or esoteric stuff, or you're, you know, seeing through the bullshit, because Neptune is retrograde. And I did do a video, when Neptune is in retrograde, typically things become more clearer, even though I feel like I have not been really specifying that lately, but it could be a lot of truths. Again, this is about karmic endings, and so things from the past around these themes coming up in a way to bring more truth so that they can come to an end, and we can kind of let them go and heal from them completely. And then the moon will conjunct Neptune. So this can be making the full moon energy last a little bit longer than normal. And we're learning how to surrender from having to have answers and trying to figure things out. So again, really communing and getting your messages from the universe by way of relaxation, or doing things that are comforting, behind the scenes, and a lot less out and about hustle and bustle. Definitely going to be in a more meditative state. So you can receive the messages, dreams, downloads, you know, and just having spiritual abilities, being psychic and intuitive around receiving those messages, whether you're doing it for others or you're doing it for yourself to help you receive messages. Okay, and then the moon will trine Uranus, and this is going to be having us revisit that powerful conjunction we had back in August. I think we experienced it July and August, but it didn't happen until actual August. I feel like it was even June too. But that kind of blew things apart, broke things up, changed your expectations, changed your patterns, and kind of set you off in a new direction. So now the full moon is going to be providing us, allowing us to really reflect on that conjunction and receive messages, answers around what was coming up for us. What was we learning? What was we supposed to learn? How are we supposed to move forward? We may even see new possibilities and new solutions, which I, for one, would really appreciate that, because yeah. This could also be big indications of what you're done with. You might be able to see where you've been sacrificing a lot of your time and energy, giving away too much energy, and just you're over it. You're gonna let all that stuff go. You're really gonna surrender to this energy. I don't think people are going to have the ability to not do it, because this time of year. This is what we're supposed to be doing. It happens every year. It's going to get stronger in Scorpio season with the eclipses, but we are in the shadow of eclipse season. And so really anything that's been coming up, and we still been in the direct motion, just like, yeah, it's coming up. Maybe you dealt with it a little bit here, a little bit there, but not really fully and completely sitting with it, understanding it, breaking it up in pieces. What are you truly and unapologetically throwing away because you're just done? What are you gonna keep, and how are you gonna keep that and move forward with that? All these kind of things that retrograde season is just so awesome for, will really have the ability to dive into that without that kind of direct motion and distraction and things of that nature here. It's a wake-up call. Uranus is the awakener. It's electricity. It comes in fast and unexpected events and ways that it can show up. And it awakens you to these kind of things. They're like aha moments, or shocks of clarity is what I like to say. Even though they can be very disruptive, how these messages come up to you. But I feel like that part has already happened, to be quite frank, because Uranus is also in retrograde. You can go back and check out my video that I did on that if you want to get a refresher of what was going on and what was coming up for you. But even with Uranus in retrograde, again, it's just all about revisiting things from the past that have already happened. Nothing new is happening this far for much of until March, to be honest with you. I mean, things are new are going to come up, but they might be delayed, or this part of the internal work is going to be a lot more stronger. You're going to not hesitate to say no, because energetically you might not really have the energy, or it's not going to have your full attention, or you know what I mean? So let me be more realistic and say, not that new things aren't going to happen, but they're just going to show up, and you're not going to be able to fully attend to them if things were in, as opposed to the way you would if things were in direct motion. So there you go. There you have it. My speech is already like because the retrogrades, I'm surprised I got through it that much and did so well. But anyway, so I got these astrology cards. Now, if you've been following me long enough, you've seen these cards before. I've played around with them here and there. I don't even know if you can see them. So I'm gonna pull 3 of these, and then I'm gonna use these anonymous love oracles as clarifiers, and I'll do 2 of each. I really just want to study how to build storylines with the cards, because I'm learning how to do tarot, and I'm figuring like that's what this is really all about. I'm at that part of it. So I've already blessed them and asked for protection for the information and messages that we get for this. And again, I will timestamp these for the people who are just like, yeah, I don't care about your card pulling. You'll be able to sign off from there. And the people who are interested and want to see me give this a try, then, thank you. So let's pull 3. We have, oh, wow. Pull Pisces. Pisces is showing up strong. Ooh, 8th house. Wow, that's crazy. And the North Node. Wow. Damn, y'all. Spirit is like, yeah, you want those messages? Here, boom. So let's see how I'm gonna pull this together. So everything that I just said, Avi, right? Straight off the bat, Pisces is showing up, its own energy is strong. Like that to me is a clear indication. Take this time to reflect. Now I know we all have lives and real life is happening and you can't just shut down and not do anything. And I understand that, but make time to do the best you can to reflect. It would make a lot more easy if you knew what house this was showing up in, because then that could tell you some of the things that you can do to help you with this. And then you have the eighth house. Now, the eighth house is ruled by Scorpio, which is very interesting because it's opposite right now of the North Node, which is in the South Node is in Scorpio, eighth house. But even more so about those karmic endings, it shares that same relation in some way to that Neptune energy, which is about letting go. You know, a death to something, a transformation, a rebirth, which would be the lessons, the North Node, and your purpose and mission in this lifetime and what you're supposed to be moving on to. And if I could say anything about that at all, at the very least, what this is saying is let this stuff go so you can move towards your purpose in life. Because the more you get caught up in the addictions and allowing them to consume your life without asking for help, without getting counseling, therapy, doing the work, letting go, the transformation, learned by way of learning occult knowledge. It could be getting an astrology reading, the life path, past life regression, astrology, numerology, or learning the psychology of these things. And just really understanding what your trauma is from. What trauma are you healing from? What deep-seated wounds, what subconscious, unconscious, subconscious things are you deep down that you are unaware of that are trying to come up for you at this time to allow you to heal so that you can let them go and move into your purpose. You know, what is meant for you. You know, that's actually really, really, really beautiful. So let's pull some clarifiers here. Wow, you guys are not gonna fucking believe this shit. New beginnings. Spirit is like, yeah, I'm about all that. Enlightenment. Wow. Mm, 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 mm. Runner. Uh-oh. Self-reflection. God damn. Gentle. Stressful. All right. All right. Wow. Talk about spirit showing up. My gosh. So for the Pisces card, we pulled new beginnings. Look at these cards. They're so beautiful. I don't know if you guys can see these. Can you see the baby? Which really, quite literally is ruled by Pisces, by the way. The pregnancy, the inside, the water, the deep waters. Such a Piscean theme. So new beginnings, enlightenment, right? So that's what we're getting during this full moon. We are going to get enlightenment to get to these new beginnings. And to be honest with you, I don't think that's going to come easily. Okay. I just want to be realistic and say that, especially with this eighth house. Anywhere you have Saturn and Pluto, it's just not easy. Right? It's not easy. And a lot of this stuff is so much, it's hidden, it's deep. We don't even know. And when you have eighth house energy, you can tend to forget, or it's lost, you know, it's stuffed down so far because like, this is like family stuff that, you know, we've all agreed because, you know, mom or dad would get into trouble if this stuff got out type of thing. And so it's normalized. Even some things like that in society could come up where they normalize things that are not healthy. We need to talk about them. We need to get the truth to that, right? Do not run. I'm telling you right now, don't do it. Don't run from these things, because the more you run, the further down you push those things. And with Pisces energy, this becomes the projecting on others, self-sabotage, the addictions, all kinds of addictions, sex, alcohol, drugs, which further misconstrues your mind. And and then you really are like, well, who needs that, you know? But you'll want that numbness in order to forget and keep it hidden. So self-reflect, you know, really, really, really challenge yourself. Take the time out to do the work, write stuff down, study, learn your chart, try to understand. Step by step. It doesn't have to be something that's crunched up all in one, but even if you show spirit a little bit that you're open, you'll get more messages at this time by taking small steps, just being grateful and showing gratitude for what you've been through and understanding. And what did you learn? No, what did you learn from all that? Being grateful for that, showing gratitude for that. And it could be stressful. That part is stressful, you know, it's stressful. Doing the work is stressful. It's not meant to be done all at once and this intense energy as Scorpio energy. But if you start doing little pieces now, even to the point where the eclipse season with that Scorpio and South Node can really be super helpful to the intensity that can come to you if you ignore this. If you ignore this, okay? And then gentle. Be easy with yourself. This is not the blame game. This is not about who's right or who's wrong. It's all about the lesson and what did you learn? What are you learning? And being grateful for that. You know, don't be so hard on yourself. And I'd say ask for help. You know, get some counseling, speak to somebody, get a reading, you know, to help you get through this time. So, family, as usual, I love and appreciate you. I hope you found this information helpful. Peace.